Hola, hermanos. It is the one and only Ronan the Traveler. Look, I just want to say this first, man. I want to let you brothers know and to sisters, because according to YouTube, I'm 95% men, 5% women. So it's actually going up a little bit. So shout out to all you. And look, we are almost at 6,000 subs, man. I'm feeling very wonderful, man. Thank the Blue Book or anybody working on getting the Blue Book. But I have a question from a brother named Travis. He is from New Jersey. He's 27. And thank you guys for sending your questions, man. It's wonderful. Some of these questions are very good. If I haven't got to you yet, I'm going down the line. You know, I live in the boondocks. And what he's saying is, he was in Dominican Republic in March. He met a girl in Santiago, and he wants to know if he can trust her. Let me tell you something, brother. I would give you a disservice if I didn't tell you the truth. And I really don't like telling men what to do, but because you asked for it, I'm gonna tell you something. People are very deceiving. Like, don't ever trust anyone. And this even for you women that's listening. You don't trust people, especially women, by their word, because they feel one way one day and they'll do the opposite the next day. You trust a person's actions. So let's get into this a little bit. And he didn't say that the woman gave him any reason not to trust her. I'm just going to tell you this, brother. Unless you have plans on moving here to the DR or her coming to the United States with you, I don't advise it. But if you want to, avoid too many serious relationships. Now, you can build you a team where you deal with different people, and then there's really too many strings attached. But if you found somebody you really love, and here's the thing, man. It took me a while. I have a chick now, main chick, and at one time I had a chick probably in Santo Domingo, Puerto Plata, and Santiago, and that worked for me for a little while. It was good. But I know where you're at. I really understand it. But to get to the point of trusting a person, man, trust has to be earned. You hear me always talking about vetting people, man. So look, let me tell you, you don't want to take my word for it. Let's go to King Solomon. Look, I'm not even a religious person, but Proverbs 5:3, he goes into this thing. He said, the lips of a immoral woman drip honey like a honeycomb, and the speech is smoother than oil. And what he's saying is just, women can mouthpiece you, man. They can get you. This happened to me in the United States before, man. I took a woman and her daughter into my house like this, man. And I remember, she was in college, man. I could see this day. And look, I knew not to sin. Just like in the Bible, Adam knew certain things. He knew it was his fault, but he was to blame for it. Eve didn't know any better. So we normally know certain things. So I knew the chick that I was dealing with had problems, but she was fine. And to give you a back reference, my ex-wife had took my kids and moved to New York. So I'm sitting there without a family. I go there and try to make a de facto family. And it was one of the worst things I ever done. And now, to say the other side, me and the chick's daughter are still close to this day. She sees me as a father figure because I was a good man to her. I definitely was. But still, man, you got to be careful with these things. So this is how I found out she was up to no good. I remember, I'm talking about, this is some, look, I know, but I was raised by men not to simp. Every time now look, I'm opening up to you guys, man. You are my audience. You are my brothers. I'm letting you see And I'm doing this so you feel like there's no shame between us. You know, anytime I done simped out, bad things happen, and I'm expressing it to you. You are my brothers and my few sisters. I'm letting you see what I done. I was vulnerable. I remember one night. Nah, she was going to LSU, and she was like, "Oh, she never really cooked anything but eggs." She's like, "I'm hungry. Can you get something?" I was like, "We got chicken in there. I'll cook it. Go ahead and study." I go in there and I'm cooking. I'm like, I'm gonna make some fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. And her little girl was like, "Yeah, we need fried chicken, macaroni and cheese." I was doing such simping, and so once the chicken, I'm not frying chicken. I'm fried the chicken and everything, smelling good. I walk in the room, but I don't like push the door open hard. I can see we had a mirror on the closet. I can see her texting on the mirror, and I see it, so I push the door open fast. She hurry up and throw this phone under her thigh. Like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm just reading my stuff. I'm on everything okay." Now she got the phone halfway in the thigh, but on the other side of the mirror, you can see the phone good. I said, "Man, you got a whole phone under your thigh. What are you doing?" She grabs it and runs in the bathroom and closes the door. And I'm gonna say the rest of that story for another day, but I'm just showing you why I don't just trust people. People are deceitful. So everything, here's how you just gotta take your time. And when you get into relationships, man, and I'm not trying to crap on everything, I'm just giving you the other side of it. A lot of these women in these countries, developing countries, remember, a woman's test with you comes at your lowest point, because women want winners. So the test comes at the lowest points of your life. If you get a chick that will ride with you when you don't have nothing, man, you got a good one. Because when you come to the DR or Colombia, Thailand, or wherever you go at outside of the Western world, you're winning. Even when you work at Home Depot, you don't feel like you're winning. Man, you're winning compared to a lot of people. You're already in the winner's circle. You're doing very good. So it's hard to judge how a person will really deal with you. So my advice to you is this, man. Just put your money first. Work on your money. And if that person shows you over time that they're trustworthy, then you got something good. But don't rush anything. Even when you come here, man, have fun. Date other women. Don't just go off with the first woman you see, man. Go have fun, man. While I was in Mangoes once, you might see that, man, I done got with the wrong woman. I could do better. And don't feel bad about it, because women do it all the time. A woman will go with the best she can get. Why don't you do the same thing? Go with the best you can get, And I have this discussion, man. And I'm telling you, focus on your money and your own happiness. So my mom always tells me, and me and my mom, man, she always, and she means well. She tell me, she said, "You know what, Ronaldo, you care so much about money, and money is not important." I say it's not, but it's right up there with oxygen. It is important. It's money is everything. That's what you need to focus on. Building money, networking, building relationships, working on yourself, and you don't really have to worry about women, whether it's in the DR or whatever else. You build yourself, you build them, they will come. So, and I'm saying this as a person who has a good chick, but if tomorrow she act crazy or something come out I don't like, I just grab another one. That's just how you have to be. So, Brother Travers, that's my answer to you. Work on yourself. And know you're in the States, you in New Jersey, stay grinding, stay on your purpose, reaching the highest levels that you can get. Never trust a woman's words, trust their actions. Because you remember this, man. Back to the Bible. Samson was brought down by Delilah because he was doing that pillow talk. Work on your fine. Don't look. And I know when you come over here, man, I know, man, you got to remember, man, I've been through this. Many brothers have been through this. You come in here, you got this beautiful woman paying you all this attention, your guards down. Never let your guards down, you know. Let her earn your company. Let her earn that air condition, man, because there are great women here, man, but you're going to have to dig. I got to push this out there a little bit. A good woman in the DR is not that easy. It's easy to find women, but not great ones. You're going to have to work for a great one. It's easy to find somebody to come spend the night with you, but to find somebody to spend a life with you, it's a little bit harder, man. So, brother, I hope this helps you. I want to say, man, shout out to all you brothers in the passport life, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. The channel is growing. I told you, man, YouTube sometimes shadow bans me. Make sure you support the channel. If you're hitting the video, man, hit the like, hit the subscribe, man, and we're going to keep pushing this, man. Masculinity. Let's bring it back, man. Shout out to you guys, man. And I'm out.